And then you got to have the right gear if you're going to hunt. You got to have it's different clothing and gear than you would need if you've been tree stand hunting in the farm country or out Midwest or whatever. If you're going to be going for the day, and that's what most people. There's very few people nowadays deer hunting that have the concept of an all-day deer hunt, right? Unless they're sitting in their stand all day. Some people do that.
Yeah.
But an all-day deer hunt, rambling through the woods, looking for deer and covering ground and carrying your sandwich with you, and that's what you got to be prepared for. So you got to have the right gear, the right clothing.
That's the starting point is your wool, right?
Yeah.
You'd have a pair of wool pants and a wool jacket.
Yep, and probably some rubber boots, unless for some reason you just can't wear them. And that may not be applicable as much in some of the country that's not. It's just in northern Maine. It's wet. The ground is. You're not going to get very far without getting into some kind of bog, stream, trickle, mud in the hard something. But if you hunt out west or maybe even Midwest, it may not be like that. And then you don't want to carry too much. Too many people think they got to carry the kitchen sink with them when they go. Again, my motto is go light, go often. So I just carry my lightweight, my smaller Nooner belt pack there, and my sandwich and some fire starter, and there's a few things in it. Again, we've got videos. We've got videos on everything, films on the YouTube channel about all this stuff if you want to take it in bite-sized pieces. But so you got to carry what you're going to take for the day, and you don't need a lot. You want to have a light gun, maybe a short light gun, because you're carrying it all day. I don't like a sling. Some people still like a sling, but I always figured if your gun's on a sling, you're not ready to shoot. But yeah, so you don't want a heavy gun burdening you down. If you like a scope, use a scope. I use a peep sight. I still can. Some people, older guys, tell me they can't use a peep anymore, and that's fine. But get it sighted in, and don't worry about driving tacks, just worry about being able to shoot fast and shoot often, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't be thinking about getting a wide open shot with no grass in the way, So it's things like that. That's how you get started. I knew from when I first started hunting in the big woods, when I started here in 1980, I knew it was a completely different way of hunting than I was used to, and I was going to have to relearn a lot of things, and that's what I just set out to do when I let the deer teach me, and I, through my experiences, figured out the best gun and the best gear overall. And it's the one thing I'll tell you about the clothing is there's been a lot of, even in the wool, there's been a lot of improvements over the years and things, especially like wool socks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It used to be you got wool socks, and some of them might not even be wool, but we called them all wool socks anyways. And they were just, I call them generic. They all look the same. They were usually gray with a red rim around the top of them and stuff. But now you can get really superior stuff that the comfort level is so much better, I notice.
Some of those Merino wool socks are just, it feels good just to put them on your feet.
I know. I yank on my minus 33 wool socks, and I get the expedition weight, and my feet just feel, thank you for putting them on. And they're the same way the end of the day. It's just, yeah. So if you're comfortable, your clothing's comfortable, and you're warm, you don't have to worry about anything. So, yeah. But anyways, have a gun that fits. Shoot it often. Practice with it. The only thing I'll say about the practice, and I've said it on some of the other podcasts and stuff, is don't shoot off a bench. Just make sure it's sighted in off a bench, and then do all your practice offhand and try to see how fast you can shoot.
If you like that, make sure you check out bigwoodsbucks.com for more contests.
And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter.